Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we will discuss about one of important application, online application that can be used for student assessment in teaching and learning process, which is QUIZIZZ. Okay, QUIZIZZ is quite similar with Kahoot, but the interface is different and the activity is also much different compared to Kahoot because we can collect all the student assessment report at the end of the activities. Okay, so first of all, you must have a good internet connection in order to use quizzes online. Okay, first from any search engine, you just search for quizzes application, and then you must select the first result there, which is quizzes from quizizz.com. Okay, after that, we will go through to the home page of quizzes, which is a few buttons there that we can explore. For example, for work, for teachers, and then enter code. This is we use enter code when we have already a set of question. So we will ask the student to enter code and get the link to the quiz. Okay, so first of all we have get started and log in, right? So if you don't have any account, you must sign up first from here. For example, I don't have any account, I must sign up first. Okay, you can sign up with Google or other email. And then you can use any Google Gmail account in order to join the quizzes. Okay, for example here, I have already an account there. So I just log in using my account. Okay, so we will go through to the first interface of quizzes. Okay, there is a few button there. Okay, this is your account there. For example, this is my account. So you can edit your profile here. Okay, using any other avatar. Okay, you can change your name here, your username, and then your name here, and then your grade, and then you can use any different language that you interested. Okay, for the game setting, you can use the background set music, and then use sound effect, and then show memes. Okay, read aloud, so the question will be read by the system. And then you can also use any theme that's suitable, and then you can also update password, delete account, and log out. Okay, this is all the setting for quizzes. Okay, you can select different avatar from here for your account. Okay, you can type your new username, otherwise you can use the username that been given, and then you can change your name here. Okay, and then we go home again. So if you want to join any quiz that been given for by anybody, so you can join based on the code given by enter a join code. Okay, this is the recent activity that been done for you by you. Okay, so still running, that means you have entered the question, the set of quiz here that not been finished yet. Should be 20 question here, but you, for example here, I only gone through 2 questions here. This is for the second quiz set. Okay, for example, the question have 10 questions, but I've only done 1 questions. Okay, this is the complete task that been used by us. Okay, for example, we have finished the quiz, so or we have finished establish develop the set of quiz, so it will be saved in here. And then this is the work in progress quiz. For example, a work in progress quiz or the quiz that being complete by us. So we go through for the first example here. For example, we want to create a quiz here. Okay, so this is the interface for on how we want to make a set of quiz. For example, okay, this is a quiz for educational technology. We can select any relevant subject that tag into this title. Alright, so the most of the quizzes is on education. So relevant subject is on education. So if you're using any question for mathematics or English, so you can select relevant subject which is mathematics or English. And then we can go through next questions. Okay, so we will this is the interface for our quiz that is in still a work in progress stage. Okay, for the quiz editor interface, you have a multi-choice question. Okay, so we can develop a multi-choice question, a checkbox question, a fill in the blank question. We also can create a pool from here, and then we also can make a open-ended question using quizzes. Okay, lastly, this is a new tools here in quizzes which is slide. So we can create a lesson using slide from quizzes. Okay, so this is the grade. We can adjust the grade here. Okay, for example, we want to use the image from here. Okay, we can select an image for our interface, for our quiz interface. For example, this one, I select digital teaching and learning interface, and then you can select language, and then we can select, for example, our task is on educational technology, which is at the as a university subject or as a professional development so suitable. For the time being, we selected university. So this is okay. What are important tools? What of the important setting? Okay. If public, we can use this quiz so everyone can access our quiz. If private only, we can copy the link and distribute to somebody suitable, for example, our student, to access the quiz. Okay, for this, I have selected public and visible to everyone, and then I can save the setting there. Okay, this is the tagging there. For example, our tag is on education, this is our standard in industry. Okay, for example, we have a question from spreadsheet or XLS format. Okay, you can import it from here. Okay, for the time being, so I just want to build the question from scratch. Okay, for example, we will go through to new question here, and then first we will select. We try to build a multi-choice question. Okay, so here is the interface for the multi-choice question. So we can use math equation there in order if we want to write down the math questions. And then we can also import an image that is suitable for the question. For example, we only have a screenshot image for the question. We can use it as a question. And then, okay, so this for audio and video is not accessible because you need to upgrade the plan into a super plan, and there is some fee that we need to pay to use these tools for audio and video. Okay, so for example here, okay, I have a set of question already, therefore I will just copy the set of question. For example, the question is, what is educational technology roughly? Okay, this is the selection. Okay, so for example, we have four answers from the questions that been built. Okay, so we also can add until five selected answer maximum. For this question, we just selected four. We also can select two only for multi-choice question. So you can delete the third and fourth answer. Okay. So for example, what is educational technology? And then we must tick the correct answer in order to let the quiz access the correct answer. Okay, for example here, any digital device that is enhanced to the learning, tools teacher use to help them plan their lesson. Okay, for example, I selected the second one as the answer. Okay, this is the display for student when they're using the quiz. Okay, this is the question, and then they can select the answer from the given table here. Okay, if you upgrade to super one, okay, so you can have an explanation here. Okay, so explanation, for example, this is the answer here, and then you can explain more about why is the answer have been chosen. Okay, you can elaborate more on the answer here. All right, so this is only accessible if you upgrade to super. Okay, this is the time. Okay, and then another tools that can be used is tech topic for, but you must upgrade the quizzes into the super basic plan, and then we can select times to answer this question. For example, this is quite an easy question, so we just set 10 seconds for the student to answer. It's too cruel. Okay, we just select 20 seconds for the student to answer these questions, and then we save it. Okay, therefore this is the first question for in our set question. Okay, for example, the second question, I want to add a checkbox question. So the interface is quite similar with multi-choice question. Okay, for example here, second question is about mobile learning. And then the choice answer is only true and false. Okay, so you can delete the third and fourth option. So this is the interface for the question. Alright, so it's only a true false answer. Do we just set the time for 10 seconds there, and then we save the question. So other function is quite similar with multi-choice question. Okay, so it's not accessible here because we didn't upgrade it to the basic super plan. So if we not selected the correct answer there, so there will be a pop-up there that need us that asks for us to tick the correct answer. Okay, mobile learning is about completing Miss work online while on a trip or absent from school. The answer is false, and then we can save the questions. Okay, for one more question, I want to let the student answer a fill in the blank questions. Okay, for example, here the question is educational course has truly paved the way for learner to become. Okay, so the answer we can ask the student to give any answer, and then we can give the student an alternative answer. Okay, for example, here we can use until. Okay, here I give two alternative answer beside one, which is aware, appreciative. For this one, we use capital letter. Okay, what is the risk here? For example, if the student answer the question, the student have a spelling error here, so the answer will be wrong. Okay, though it will have no problem with capital letter, but if, for example, this one equip, so the student just write down equip present tense, so the answer will be wrong. That is the risk if we want to use this type of question. Okay, and then we set up the answer here. We set up this time here. For example, this one is 30 seconds, then save it.